Yeah, it means a lot. I think, that'll take me to my 8th year, which, sort of doesn't really feel that real. But yeah, I'm super excited and still pretty bullish on what this group can do over the next, especially few years.
Can you talk us through how it's been this year?
Challenging for sure. I sort of felt like that at the start of the year, I was really ready to play some really good AFL footy and felt like I was really locking down that forward role. So to go down injured and do my Achilles and be out for the year was really disappointing for me personally, and also those close to me as well. But it's given me a bit of time to reflect on what I can get better at, what will help me in the role when I return. And so, yeah, it's just given me a bit of time to work on that, which is, been somewhat enjoyable. You try and find the enjoyment out of it as much as you can in rehab, but yeah, it's given me a bit of motivation and clarity on what I need to go after for next year. Yeah, well, I think lesson in terms of like reflecting on what I need to get better at would be, I just want to get a bit stronger, put on a bit more size whilst maintaining my running capacity. But then lessons in terms of, being injured, I think you can take for granted playing. I know it's a massive cliche on, when you're playing, don't take it for granted because anything can happen and a change, and often you forget that, and I'm one that has even spent a lot of time in rehab and still often forget that. So yeah, I think it just gives you a new appreciation that even when it's going, not like we wanted this year, the best part about playing footy is playing footy, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was something that I really missed this year, but has got me extra excited for when I return next year.
Watching from the sidelines is never easy. How did you cope with that?
Yeah, it is hard. It's always been a challenge. I mean, everyone that is injured, it's always hard to watch because you just want to, either when you're losing, you want to play and contribute, and then when you're winning, you don't want to miss out on that feeling and that camaraderie with the group and playing together. So yeah, it's always a big challenge, but I think this year the club handled my situation really well and allowed me to have a break, about 3.5 weeks in Europe during the middle of the season, which I think just gave me a lot of motivation to get right for that trip in terms of rehab wise, but it gave me a really good reset and allowed me just to distance myself for a little bit, have a break, and it's allowed me to come back really motivated for this off season and then pre-season going into next year.
Big step in your recovery today with your first run back. Talk us through the moment.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I sort of like it this way where it's just, not all the boys around and you get that, running through the banners and all that sort of stuff. I sort of like just getting it done because it's, not that special. I think it's more special playing your first game after rehab, but yeah, it was really good. The Achilles felt good during it, and then I've pulled up well also. So yeah, that was an exciting thing to tick off, but still got a long way to go.
What is the plan for you now in terms of the next phase of your rehab?
Yeah, so the next sort of phase of my rehab will be just continue running for the next 3-4 weeks, and that'll ramp up as it goes. And then I think beyond that, we'll get into some ball work, some change of direction, and then from there it sort of ramps up pretty quickly. And then yeah, looking to be back doing most of training in December when we return, and then we'll be right to go come match play. And I try not to think too far ahead. I mean, my short-term goal is just making sure I get my power back to where it was or even better before I did my Achilles, because I know that helps my game a lot. In terms of just goals I have on myself, I think I just really want to take that next step at AFL level. I think a lot of players in my draft year this year were able to do that, and I feel like that I was ready. I felt ready this year to do that. Unfortunately went down, but I think, yeah, as a goal, I really want to take that next step and play some really high level AFL footy.